was just watching this video that popped up on my thing on YouTube, and I'm laughing because it's like I love the synchronicities and the messages that happen, the guidance, and as you may know, there are certain things that still trigger a lot of us, and I thought that watching Teal Swan stuff would trigger it, and I was like, no, it doesn't. Actually, I noticed that she's very grounded because of shadow work she's done for herself. I can already tell, like you can tell, like she behaves very like still and calm and very certain, and takes the time through awareness of what she's gonna say, and that takes practice. So, and I can only hope that, I guess you could say I can only hope. That's a funny phrase, right? I can only hope. So I believe that there's a part of me that has been doing that, and for a long time, because I've been doing shadow work. But the main topic for today is about the thing that she mentioned in this interview, where they're talking about ancestral line, and got me processing, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Well, astrologically speaking, like that's at least like that's the moon, that's like fourth house, that's a Cancer thing, blah 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 blah. The point is that, I don't know, I think that what do you think? I feel like for me, things have been kind of coming to the surface again. I can feel it, where it's like societal expectations and, you know, people not liking the videos that I post, or family wanting me to go back to church or something like that, like because it's my sister's birthday coming up, and it's like they want me to play again, and it's just like, I'll do it because I want to do it, and I'll do the part where it's like creative, you know, that goes into, it's part of the thing I'm taking, you know, I'm really trying to devote myself to, not as a obligation, I must do it, but because it's fun, and in this journey, just, you know, you've probably already seen it. It's like North Node sort of thing, North Node in Leo, first house, so a lot of things with experimentations or getting into new things, new ideas, just enjoying it, being childlike, but at the same time, because the sun rules Leo, I look into my sun and it's like, well, the sun is tied to many things that are very shadow-like. So embracing my shadow is part of that whole process, and especially like the Plutonian Lilith, actually square to Orcus. Lilith is square my Orcus. I realized I was like, okay, so integrity, right? And one of those things is being honest with, you know, with what I want to pursue and what brings me joy in this life. There's something else there too. It's in my fourth house, which is like Coar conjunct Ixion, which is Ixion, as Pam Gregory said it, is, you know, it's bliss. And it makes sense because you look at the history of Ixion, he wanted to just do what he wanted. It's just like, long story short, that's what it is. And Coar is being certain of yourself, right? One of those things that I feel is part of the ancestry line because it's in my fourth house, but at the same time it gets challenged quite often, because of the integrity thing. It's also tied there. It's kind of linked to that area because I believe it's 12 degrees or 13 degrees, something like that. It is also it's opposite of Chiron, so anyways, the point is, what do you guys think? I'm not really looking for an opinion. I think it's just a thought out of the air. And for me personally, I feel like, you know, I have issues there when it comes to trauma. So building these fucking like thick ass boundaries, like it's necessary, not to alienate anyone, not to be any of this thing or sort of thing, but really being honest is like, what gives me joy here and now? You know, it's not about tomorrow, it's not about yesterday, really here and now, right? And I think this is one of the things I'm going to be trying to do, is when I make posts, it's going to be like of today, it's going to be fresh and new. Yeah. I don't know what else to do, but anyways, I might be recording other things. I don't know what it is, but just thinking about it like in terms of like your moon. It's not about astrologically. It's not an astrological thing only. It's just literally like your own ancestry. Like what I feel like for me, it definitely has to be. It is about. See, I'm getting lost. My train of thought is getting lost here. A lot of it is definitely like transformation. I have the moon in the 8th house, so that signifies the stuff that I've been going through a lot. Oh, before. Now it's more like, no, I'm more certain. A lot more certain. Like a whole fucking lot more certain. It's like, even my parents wanted to like, I don't know if they wanted to look at my channel. I was just like, I don't know. I don't want to spread anything. I don't want to cause any negativity or anything like that. But I mean, like, I don't know. I felt like when they were asking that, it was like not the right time. I don't know. So and it's one of those other reasons why I don't want to ever, like, for me it's adoption, or I never thought about surrogacy. So anyways, as a queer man, I can't have it biological, unless, of course, this is going to be very triggering for certain people. But if it does happen, it does happen, where I meet someone who's able to get pregnant, that's fine. But I don't know. I mean, I'm working more on myself, and that's not even here, or maybe not even this lifetime. I don't know. The point is, I think I'm meant to really work through this stuff, and then when I saw this interview with Teal Swan, I was like, okay, cool, yeah. It's a big reminder, and it's like, ooh, okay, the synchronicity of. I wanted to talk about like ancestry and how it ties into what I've been doing with the fixed stars. I thought that was fun, right? And going into this whole, like, to be honest, like, mediumship thing. So, but it's a work in progress, of course, just like life is. That's all for now. Anyways, ta-ta.